We expect mega airports to operate like fortified, self-sustaining cities. They process hundreds of thousands of people a day, relying on intricate logistics and high-speed efficiency to keep global travelers moving. On July 26, 2026, Gatwick's terminals looked entirely different. Check-in halls were gridlocked, with tens of thousands of stranded passengers unable to move forward. This congestion coincided with a severe UK summer heatwave. Temperatures pushed past 30 degrees, leaving trapped travelers desperately looking for relief and hydration. There was no cyber attack on the ticketing systems and no security threat grounding the planes. The airport simply ran out of running water. Aviation hubs project an image of mechanical invincibility, but underneath the runway tarmac, they are entirely dependent on a delicate external web of local utilities. To find the source of the disruption, you have to look past the terminal gates and travel miles away into the surrounding industrial landscape. A localized power failure struck the Bough Beech Water Treatment Works, a facility managed by SES Water. This brief electrical fault halted all local water processing. That single disruption severed water pressure to surrounding postcodes. Because Gatwick shares this grid, the outage scored a direct hit. Despite processing international flights, Gatwick is bound by geographical isolation. A remote utility glitch creates a hard stop for the entire facility. Inside the terminals, the focus immediately shifted to the biological realities of managing a massive stationary crowd. With the drop in water pressure, the airport's vast network of public toilets became completely unflushable. To prevent a severe biological hazard in an enclosed space, staff had no choice but to physically barricade the restroom entrances, leaving passengers with nowhere to go. Officials claimed free water was distributed, but passengers reported a different reality, forced to buy premium-priced bottles from the few remaining retail shops. When you remove basic sanitation and hydration from an international travel hub, the psychological environment degrades instantly. The terminal stops functioning as a luxury gateway and quickly turns into a hazardous holding pen. This loss of water pressure quickly bled into the secondary economic layer of the airport, the food and beverage outlets. Without running water, staff cannot wash their hands. Under strict health codes, this mandates the immediate closure of every restaurant, cafe, and bar. During peak travel hours, massive chains like Wetherspoons and Pizza Express pulled their shutters down, instantly cutting off access to food and cold drinks. This triggered a hidden crisis in the airport's spatial architecture. Commercial zones are deliberately designed to absorb the bulk of waiting passengers, keeping them out of the main walkways. With the restaurants closed, they became strictly off-limits. Outlets even built physical walls out of chairs to block entry, drastically reducing the total seating capacity and forcing families to sit directly on the concourse floors. Every square foot of an airport terminal is calculated for passenger density. When the water stops flowing, the system loses the ability to feed travelers and the space to hold them at the exact same time. It took 8 hours for SES Water to treat the supply and for pressure to return to normal, but by Sunday evening, the day's operational integrity was completely shattered. An aviation complex houses billions of dollars in advanced technology, yet its entire daily operation can be neutralized by a single remote utility pump failing miles away. Recognizing these hidden single points of failure allows the public to understand how local infrastructure actually works and holds civic planners accountable when it breaks down. Tracking how our cities, boroughs, and transport hubs function under pressure requires independent local journalism. You can read the full, in-depth report on the Gatwick Airport water outage by visiting londoner.news/Gatwick Airport water outage. For live updates on the decisions shaping the capital,